Benet's Bloody Bits.
Welcome to Triple B. My name is Jason Benet, and today I'm going to be looking at the Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday sale for 2024. I've been waiting all day for this. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did. I saw some of these titles on my phone, but it's not as good as checking it out through the website. So let's go ahead and look what we have here. Now, Congo was already announced. That's the VSU. That's not something I'm going to be picking up. It's not something that's ever really interested me. But this is part of their deal with Paramount. So I know there's going to be some people that want this. But here's the big one that I kind of teased on this video 3 months ago. 4K, Michael Mann's The Keep. This has only been available VHS, DVD, and now we're getting this in 4K. So here's the artwork, and it's not spectacular, but who gives a crap? It's The Keep in 4K. So there's the front, there's the back. This is the artwork that got teased months ago. The artist accidentally put it up on his website and it got taken down, so we kind of knew this was coming. So there's The Keep. This is a big deal. A lot of people are kind of like, I don't like the film. True, it is a divisive film. Michael Mann is not a fan of it. He shot a director's cut. It got pared down to like a theatrical version, which he wasn't very fond of. There's been talk of work print versions, the director's cut. But from what I can tell here, this is looks like it's the director's cut. I don't see multiple versions on here. It's a 2-disc set, 4K, newly scanned from 4K from its original 35 millimeter negative. There's a commentary track, some documentaries. Yes, in a perfect world, we'll get 3 different versions of this. But we have The Keep in 4K. So let's look at this real quick.
There's 108 crosses made of nickel embedded in the walls of the keep.
Where's the owner?
I have no idea.
Who is he?
I don't know.
And what drives people out in the middle of a rainy night?
Dream.
Something has been released.
What do you mean, something?
There is something here. A power.
What's happened in this place?
What's happened is that what was repressed within the keep is spreading into the village.
Evil comes from the axe between man and man. You know this.
Yes, The Keep is style over substance, but I've always been a fan of it. Scott Glenn, Jürgen Prochnow, Gabriel Byrne, Sir Ian McKellen, Michael Mann. He might not be the biggest fan of this film, but I am, and it's very awesome that we're getting this in 4K. Really, you never need to buy this film ever again. You're getting it in the best version you're ever going to see. So very stoked. Now, Sliver. We had a feeling some sort of 90s erotic film was probably coming, and this is also their deal with Paramount. So let's check out the artwork here. There's the front, back, the interior, nice box. And obviously this is capitalizing on Basic Instinct. You know, the whole erotic thriller from Basic Instinct to Fatal Attraction, late 80s, early 90s was big. I remember thinking this is a decent film. It's probably not something, if it wasn't part of my subscription, I would pick up, but it is part of my subscription and it's paid for. Looking for Mr. Good Barb was already announced. That's coming in 4K. So let's just take a better look at the artwork here. This has been on people's want list for years. And so we have it. Very controversial film. One that the rights issues were probably a big deal, which was what kept it from coming out. Blood Tracks, 80s slasher film on Blu-ray. Very excited about this. There's the front, there's the back. There's some creepy looking dude. Yeah, This one's something I'm looking forward to. The VSA is Women on the Run. I'm not going to pick this one up, but let's just look at it. A lot of people are joking that VSA should now start for Video Syndrome Asian because they seem to be releasing a lot of Asian cinema. Looks like it's category 3 because there's this little logo right there in the bottom left. But let's look at a bit the artwork, front, back. Oh, some sexy girl not wearing much. There's the inside. So yeah, it's a no from me now, but maybe at a discounted price later on, like 50% off. I would be up for it. Now, Vinegar Syndrome Labs, neither the sea nor the sand. This is not my wheelhouse, but let's look at it anyways. Looks to be a movie from the 70s, and let's see who's in this. Nobody I recognize, but that's okay. 1972 film. This VSL tends to lean on the artsy side sometimes, so not my thing, but somebody is probably wanting it. Cinematograph, Who Killed Teddy Bear? I have yet to pick up a title from them. It's really not been my thing, but definitely interesting artwork here. Almost looks like thriller, maybe more mystery. But yeah, even if it's not something I want to pick up, you can never be mad about films coming out on physical media. And we already knew about Black-Eyed Susan, Cannibal the Musical. I will grab this. I am digging the DeGosser video line. And this is from written and directed by Trey Parker. So this is Trauma, 90s horror musical. So if you like Repo the Genetic Opera and the Rocky Horror Picture Show, this Ron Sullivan, the early years, was also previously announced through Distrapix. Kind of like a skin film, not an adult film. Oh, got to get out that artwork real quick. Ooh. Now this is a little disappointing. So they said they're going to have 3 slipcover variants or arts, and it's already movies that have slipcovers that are not that old, maybe 3 years old. Great films. Cemetery of Terror. And I will say that the original artwork is great. This is probably just as good, if not better, but I don't need 2 slipcovers for the same film, but I do like Cemetery of Terror. That's more like on the lines of the original one. Don't Panic. Where's it going? There we go. Don't Panic. Another, I like it's like Witchboard, but the hands coming out of the Ouija board. That's nice. So if you never got the original slipcovers and you're a slipcover fanatic, I would go for these Grave Robbers. So yeah, as great as these are, I already have the other slipcovers. And all these films are from Rubin Galindo Jr. These are 3 great Spanish horror films. I definitely recommend them. Yeah, but there's a lot of older titles that they put out that don't have slipcovers, like Death Row Game Show. I wish those would have got it. But that looks like the bulk of it. They are not dropping everything on the same day. Like tomorrow, there's a DeGosser video VHS. December 3rd should be the partner label. So they're spreading it out over the whole long holiday weekend. So let me get out of here. But yeah, I've already seen a lot of online complaining about the Keep. It's okay if you don't want to buy it. It's okay if you don't like it. But for the people like me that want to check it out, don't be like a downer. We are living in the golden age of physical media, getting films on 4K or Blu-ray, uncut, uncensored, never before seen. There's just a lot of pessimistic and people that just look down upon anybody being excited for something. I get it. A movie like The Keep is very divisive. It's got its fans, it's got its detractors, but I've always enjoyed it. So it's just kind of like disappointing to see so many people like crap on stuff because other people are excited about it. I guess that's just the nature of people, just the way it is. Two places in particular I see it is the Vinegar Syndrome Collectors Group on Facebook and the forums at Blu-ray.com. Look, if you're a subscriber and there's titles that are part of your collection, well, then you don't have to subscribe. You can just wait each month and cherry pick the ones you want. Almost 85 to 90% of the movies that Vinegar Syndrome puts out through their subscription are going to be things I want to check out. So I'm all good. I do believe that Vinegar Syndrome has iced. I don't think it's going to happen. Obviously, it's not going to happen this year because there's no titles in December. Those are just partner label month. I wouldn't be surprised January 1st when there's that period of time where you can subscribe for the year, that one of the many teases that we get will be iced, probably on Blu-ray, and some other titles, maybe Home Sweet Home, maybe some of these other ones that people want. But I'm excited with what's come out. Check back the site every day. They're dropping new, merchandise and VHS and the partner label titles. What are you guys excited about? What are you disappointed with? What are you not feeling about this sale? Part of me feels like we build up in our minds what we want to see with these boutique labels. And when it doesn't reach those lofty heights, we get upset. So hopefully people just focus and rein in on the good about what we get on physical media on a monthly basis from all these different companies.